welcome to myfirstironman.com. Right now, of course, we're doing the swimming. I'll tell you, I'm still not very good at swimming. It still takes my breath away. More than biking and more than running. So this is definitely a discipline that I'm going to really have to work on hard in order to do, well, the full distance, which is 3.8 kilometers. Excuse me. What I'm doing today is I'm doing a full quarter Ironman. So a quarter distance of the swim, a quarter distance of the bike, and a quarter distance of the run. So I've pre-calculated that before I came to the gym. The distance for the swim is 950 meters. It's 0.95 of a kilometer, so 950 meters. I called the gym ahead of time. The length of a pool, the length of this pool anyway, my gym, Premier Fitness, is half the official Olympic size. Now I had to go on the internet because they didn't know exactly what the Olympic size was, so I went on the internet, I found that out. It's 50 meters, so half the distance of course would be 25 meters. And so I worked it out that 950 meters, if I have to go a quarter of the distance of the swim, and then a quarter of the bike, a quarter of the run, I have to do 38 lengths of this pool in order to do 950 meters to fill my goal of a quarter of the distance before I go to the bike. So I'm going to do that right now, then I'm going to go to the bike. But just one tip that I want to give you for the swim, because we haven't really talked that much about the swim. This is a tip that a friend of mine, his name is Darren Park, he actually did an Ironman in Arizona. So Darren is an Ironman, and he finished it. I think he finished it in about 13 hours, 12 or 13 hours. But the tip that he gave me for swimming is you know that you have to do a certain amount of lengths. I mean, you've worked out how many lengths or how much distance you want to do for your workout, but it's hard when you're swimming to keep that distance in your head. To remember, okay, I've done one length, I've done two, I've done three, I've done four. Say you're doing, like I'm doing 38 lengths a day, that's only a quarter. What if I want to do the full distance, which would be way, about 100 and a half lengths? That's hard to keep all those distances in your head and to remember how many you've done. What in the world is that? So this is the system that I worked out to know how many lengths I've done and to keep that straight in my head. Is I've got, you'll see over here, I've got my shoes. So I've got my shoes at the end of the one end of the pool. So once I've gone there and back, that's 2 lengths. And so I take my shoes and I move it like that. That's 2, that's 4, that's 6, that's 8, and then I move it over for 10. And I keep doing that. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 20. I might move on to this shoe. 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, and that's 38. So that's how I'm going to keep track when I finish my 38 lengths. I'm just going to use my shoes. I think what Darren used to do is he used to use money. He had a bunch of quarters, and he'd start in one pile, and he'd have the amount of quarters that he'd want to, if you want to do 38 lengths, maybe he'd have 38 quarters or whatever he needed. And he just moved them from one pile to the other pile. So that's my tip for you today in trying to keep the distances in your head when you're swimming. There's a lot to think about. You're going to lose track. You're going to second guess yourself. You don't want to do that. So what you should do is put something at the end of the pool that you can use to calculate how many laps you've actually done. That's my tip for today. You're watching myfirstironman.com. I'm swimming, I'm biking, I'm running. Today I'm doing a full quarter Ironman. I'm hoping I can do this under 3 hours. Okay, I will see you on the other side.